All right, Brian, what are you doing there?
So I'm just playing around with the new impact driver bit set that Makita sent us.
All right, you're going to put it through those two boards. Let me just get some eye protection on. And
All
Brian,
right.
just to play it extra safe, we're going to double layer here. You can't
Double layer?
Yeah, we're going to get full protection. All right, go. Let's see if you can do that. All right.
All right, there we go.
So you made easy work of it, and you're using not just a standard drill there, right?
No. We've talked about drills and impact drivers and what they are on previous episodes, but maybe we want to review that really quickly. What's an impact driver versus a drill?
Right, we have a standard drill over here. Why don't you grab that?
Right.
So this is the all-purpose drill. It's great for putting holes through things with your drill bit. We've actually blown out this drill bit here, but they do a lot of things well.
Right.
But in terms of putting a screw into wood, especially if you have a big screw like one of these, or I brought some, where are those other ones I have?
These fat green ones?
Those green ones, or even these shorter but fat ones.
Right.
I was able to take a bit like this the other day, and I had no problem putting it in through drywall and into a joist, and I didn't have to pre-drill.
Right.
I used the impact driver, and it handled it just like it was butter.
Right. And these are not drills.
Right.
They're not hammer drills. They're impact drivers. Their main purpose in life is to drive screws or even drive some lags if that's what we need to do.
Like a lag
Things
bolt,
like
yeah.
these.
So it wouldn't be very good. In fact, you wouldn't want to put a regular drill bit in there. It wouldn't do a very good job of putting a hole through wood. But if you want to drive something into it, it's great.
Exactly.
So Brian, if you have an impact driver, once you have one, you'll never want to go back to a standard drill for driving in screws.
Absolutely. And just to illustrate that, Paul, I don't know, maybe 8 years old, maybe 6 years old. What is this? Maybe 2 or 3 years old.
So you have a couple impact drivers. I have one.
1 week old.
Right. So we have this brand new one that Makita provided for us to demonstrate these bits that we're going to show you. So we love our impact drivers.
Right. It's absolutely my favorite tool.
And what's interesting, Brian, why don't we show this, move these aside for a second. We'll show the case that these came in. If you look at the case that this Makita came in, they nicely packaged this in a case, but it also comes, what I really liked, it came with a charger. Right out of the box, they give you 2 batteries. So one's already on the driver. You have a second battery, which is, these are really fast lithium-ion batteries, 18 volts. They're great. They charge really fast. I love the Makitas. So they last a long time, but when you need another one, you grab your other one, and then it charges the first one. Right. And this particular kit, if you want to get this version, you can get one with a car charger.
That is great, because I've got 2 other chargers already. So to have a car charger, like if I'm with the truck back in the woods building a bridge, which I've done, and not having a charger nearby because the nearest outlet's a quarter mile away. So that would be perfect.
So you essentially use your car as a generator.
That's right.
And you're good to go. All right, let's talk then. That's the impact driver. Very handy tool. Let's move these out of the way. And let's talk about impact driver bits. Because there are 2 kinds of bits in this world, right? Right. There's the any old bit you grab from any old, bit box at the store, at the big box store,
like
or wherever.
All these bits here, right?
So you can have any old bit. And what we found, actually over here I have some square heads. And, if you look at these, they're all pitted and they're almost round heads anymore.
Right.
They've been so worn down.
And some of these are chipped and, maybe missing a blade.
So they lose their ability to grab the screw over time. And a lot of that is because of the power of the impact driver.
It is.
So you're using a better tool, but you're using the same old bit that you've always used with your standard drill.
Right.
So what Makita has done is they've come along and they now have the Impact Gold bit set that lasts 10 times longer, and it works well combined with their impact driver.
Right, so you're not going to shatter your bits like I've done in the past with these kind of bits, and they're going to last longer. So if some people are using these now for putting up drywall or just driving screws, like I demonstrated here a minute ago.
And let's show them. You have all these different bits that it comes with. You have the different size Phillips heads, the 1s and the 2s. You also have your square heads. What do they call these?
Torques.
The Torques. These are all Torques, yeah. have to. Oh yeah, they're Torx. My eyes are getting old. So yeah, so they have the different size Torx, and what is it? T25, T20, and T15.
Right. Some deck screws are now Torx, which is great. It eliminates the cam out that you sometimes get with a Phillips.
Right. So Brian, Makita provides a bit holder, and I suppose you don't have to use it, but it's really nice because it holds the bit on with a really strong magnet. So let's check out how that works. The bit holder goes on first, and then you put the bit in the holder, and now that's on, and it has this cover, which, if I recall, goes like this.
Yes.
And now with that on, I can take the screw, and it will grab it and hold it, so it doesn't fall off.
All right. Let's see you drive the screw.
Down. Oh, you want? Well, this is easy. I can work like this. Let's get this nice and flat. Here we go. Let's see what happens. There you go. I drove it below the wood.
Right.
So that I had no problem driving that screw in there. I really love how it holds these bits on. I mean,
it's an extra strong magnet on there.
I mean, that really grabs it and holds it. So that's really neat. I like that. So it's worth a few extra steps of installing the bit holder. So there you have it. That's the Makita Impact Gold. It's the extreme torsion technology. This is the bit set. Comes with a bit holder. Comes with extra bits. So not only do you have a little bit holder like this.
Right. I'll pack this up.
Yeah. It'll pack away, sit flat in your drawer if you want. But then you also get, in addition, you get all the extra bits. So look for that in your local hardware or big box store.
Now we got another piece of the system to talk about. Not only can we drive screws, but we can drive things like lag bolts.
Ah, good point.
So let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
Grab that other package over there, Paul.
All right. So Makita also makes the Impact Gold. This is the nut driver set, right?
I don't know how many different sockets I've attached to just a little driver like this that I've goofed up because I'm installing lags somewhere.
So it breaks.
And they get all, the teeth in here get all messed up and everything.
Or you break the shank itself.
Right. I've actually twisted one of these off one time.
So this comes with a shank and also the nut.
Right. Go ahead and open that up, and let's show how easy it is to drive a couple of lags.
By the way, do you see how easy it is to open this packaging? We've noticed that the Makita packaging opens right up. You don't need to, some of that packaging. You need a utility knife and a pair of scissors to get it open. This opens right up. So we have, here's the shank that goes on the drill.
Let's use the new one.
So it's a 3/8" head.
Or a 3/8" driver.
Driver, I should say.
And you're going to put the 9/16 socket on there.
All right, 9/16. So I'm just going to put this in here, and we're not going to do a pilot hole or anything. I noticed, Brian, that this thing has kind of a little swivel, so if I'm not perfectly straight,
you've got about a 15-degree angle, so you don't need to be straight on.
So this is for people that can't keep it straight.
Or if you're in a tight spot, right?
Oh, okay.
Right, so no pilot hole. Let's see what you're going in reverse. There you go. Look at that.
I even tried to show you how I can move it from side to side, and it keeps on drilling it. So keeps on driving it, I should say.
Yeah.
So this thing,
I
did it sitting down, one-handed, no problem.
Right. Well, let's see you do another one.
All right. I'm not going to go in that knot.
Go in the knot.
All right. Right into the knot. Here we go. We got a knot here.
That's the hardest part, right?
All right.
Let's see if you can do it.
I don't think so. Into the knot.
Right into the knot.
Wow.
Very good.
That's impressive. All right, so there you have it. It's the Makita, the nut driver.
The impact driver.
Impact driver, sorry.
Right.
I keep calling this the lithium-ion 18-volt impact driver, but the key here is that we're using these special bits that Makita makes. It's their impact socket set here. This is the impact gold is what you want to look for.
Can I say one more thing about these? I've seen guys now, mechanics, using these to take off lug nuts.
There you go.
Right? Instead of dragging the air hose around. So, I mean, there's a lot of people using these for a lot of different things now.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's an awesome tool. Check it out. We're the Handyguys, and thanks for watching.
Thanks.